As I came, my son answered to many prayers. Yes,
But you see, when I talk about walking in holiness, I don't depend on my natural discipline, because you can be faced with situations that are orchestrated from the realm of the spirit. Satan can send an agent from the quarters of the marine world with the purpose of seducing you into immorality. So may you not be found exercising confidence in your capacity in a day where you meet with an agent that is galvanized with spiritual energy to defeat you. Your natural capacity will fall like a pack of cars in that day. He said each and every one of us must conduct a research on how to possess his vessel. If you notice that when you eat rice, you start becoming loose. Lust hops on you anytime you eat rice, and you test it one time, test it two times. It worked with fried rice, it worked with jollof rice, worked with rice and stew. Then you know that in order for you to possess your vessel, it might entail that you might forgo what? Life. You know, when the Bible speaks and it says whosoever, it's generalized. And when the Bible now says everyone, it is individual. So something that somebody is doing to get by might not work for you. You will need to conduct your own personal research to find out what it takes to possess your vessel in sanctification and what? Honor. When you preach the way I preach, and if you have preached as long as I preached, you will discover a few things. So let me tell you my own discovery for free. The meeting you preach in, that you are most anointed, I want to assure you that after that preaching, you are most vulnerable. That this is my own discovery from my practice of ministry. So that meeting that I preach, that I'm so anointed, I will not counsel anybody. That is part of the things I discovered on how to possess my vessel. If you are the wife of the governor and you are seeking attention after a mighty crusade that God had used me, you will need to be placed on the waiting list. Because having labored in this my capacity for as long as I've done, I've discovered that in times of great victory, you are actually in times of great vulnerability. So those moments should never be unguided. I can tell you that for free. Each and every one, as you fulfill your calling, as you pay attention to your purpose, you will discover your uniqueness in terms of the nature of your vessel. And through the wisdom of God, God is expecting that you become an expert in possessing your vessel in sanctification and in honor. So there's great miracles. You know, some people will, in those kind of meetings, some people will go and stay near the vehicle, the car that will take me. The moment you are coming, I know like 7-10 people, we have figured that this is the car he's using. Are you there? Oh, you are not there. Okay. Hold on. You did. I'm just telling you my own. You will have to launch an investigation all by yourself to find out the nature of your vessel. And please trust me on this. If you are walking around with self-confidence, you're already quarter to go. I am disciplined. I know, even me, I know that I am. But I will never count on my discipline as a means of possible escape, because I know that there are situations that are deeper than my practice of discipline. Is that clear? All right, come with me. Let's go. Next verse. Not in the lusts of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles which know not God. That no man go beyond and defraud his brother in any matter. You know the meaning of that? Satan is a bad Satan. It's a bad devil. In this case, what he's trying to do here is to create the idea of you violating your brother's wife. Because that the Lord is the avenger of all such, as we also have forewarned you and testified. Are you with me? It was in Kubwa, in Abuja. Mighty evangelist came, ministered the word of God. Crippled person was in the front, and he jumped from the pulpit, jumped down, ran to the crippled person, raised the person up, and the person began to walk. They were still celebrating that miracle when he eloped with an usher who happens to be a daughter of an elder. He was caught in the act. The man whose daughter was the sacrifice for the evening was not angry with him, because the guy is anointed. So they were trying to manage him. They loved him. You know what he said? He said God called him too early. He would have allowed him to enjoy life. God just, that was his defense. It is obvious that the guy never conducted the research that was necessary to know how to handle what? His vessel. So that was the problem. Verse 7. For God has not called us unto uncleanness, but unto holiness. So, in the book of Romans, the secret of how to handle our vessel was unveiled. Are you there? Before we go to Romans, I will need to still quote another scripture.